Okay, so the question now is this: why does the West always choose to take down the good leaders in Africa, or rather prevent them from even ruling, while they kept on the nonagenarians, the octogenarians, and the septuagenarians who have ruled Africa for years, who as old as grandpas that ought to have gone home to relax, but the West will develop a blind eye when they see these leaders because these set of African leaders have been working as a cahoot, or rather in cahoot, with these West African leaders. Not quite long again, this the Ugandan president, the president of Yoweri Museveni, has come out to say that the next president that is going to take over from him after he has ruled to his satisfaction should be his son. So I don't know if some set of African leadership or political ambience, if they are practicing what is called dynasty, because for the fact that I've checked, Nigerian political ambience has nothing to do with monarchy. We are not practicing monarchical system of government apart from our traditional aspect. I'm talking about democracy, governmental politics. There is no monarchy inside. So why are we having some sort of African leaders who choose to monopolize power and extend that power from generation to generation? Imagine giving his reasons. Museveni was saying that because his son has been with him for years, and in other words, he has been acclimatized and accustomed with the modus operandi of the political administration. So, is there no other competent people in Uganda that will take over power? Why must he be his son that has been with him for almost 40 years to take over after he himself has, and even check this Yoweri Museveni is 79 years old and he has ruled for good 39 years. Good 39 years. After ruling for 39 years, you want to transfer power to your own son. It is highly abysmal and lugubrious and highly egregious that we're having this. It is something we see have in Equatorial Guinea. Presently, the president of Equatorial Guinea, the president of Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo, is 82 years. 82 years, Guinean president, and the vice president of Equatorial Guinea is his own son. It is his own son. And this Equatorial Guinea's president has ruled Equatorial Guinea for good 46 years. Now, the vice president of his own country is also his son. In other words, after he has ruled to his satisfaction now, the vice president in the person of his son will take over. You see how they are monopolizing power and extending political administration in these countries as if it's a monarchy. Again, look at Cameroonian president, the president of Paul Biya. Paul Biya is presently 91 years old. 91 years old, and he has ruled Cameroon for good 43 years. Who does that, for God's sake? Who does that? And guess what? That is what the Western world want. Because the Western world are the one enabling them, encouraging them, so that they will be usurping and exploiting African resources. So that they will be exploiting African resources. Now look at again Ismail Omar Gwele. That is Djibouti's president. He has ruled Djibouti for 26 years and he is presently 77 years old. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. I don't know if you are getting what I'm saying. But let's ask ourselves, how come brilliant minds like Thomas Sankara was eliminated? How come Patrick Lumumba was eliminated and today Congo is the shadow of itself? How come Gaddafi was eliminated? How? Why the ineptitude president that we have so far are being kept in power? I think it is high time Africans stood up firmly and realized that the Western world never wants the interest of Africa at heart.